Participatory urban planning has scope for building cities that are inclusive. The project implemented in 3 countries and 3 cities: Johannesburg, which is in South Africa, Nairobi in Kenya, Bulawayo in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, Dialogue on Shelter, Zimbabwe Homeless People's Federation, National University of Science and Technology, and the Bulawayo City Council have established a partnership whose agenda is to promote and deepen the participation of slum communities, leading to the cities that are inclusive. In Bulawayo, they have managed to accomplish the following objectives, which are participatory profiling of 12 informal settlements, which they identified, profiled, and mapped. The setup of 12 teams in 12 informal settlements for the upgrade of informality. The 12 informal settlements produced plans made out of development priorities based on community needs. A session was hosted in Iminyela.
So we were doing a process of trying to do the plans together with the students or the architectural students to try to see where we can put roads, to try to see to put the house plans in order so that people can extend their houses to 2 or to 3 rooms and maybe stay freely with their families. We are trying to upgrade this location.
There were community lectures which were hosted at the Department of Built Environment at National University of Science and Technology, where community members and students presented upgrading solutions to challenges identified during the settlement's profiling process. One such community lecture was also organized around an exchange visit that brought Great Zimbabwe University from Masvingo and Masvingo City Council officials to promote the exchange of experiences.
Our experience as City of Masvingo, really, one thing that we understood was the relationship between the Homeless People's Federation and the City of Bulawayo. What impressed us most is like when they approached council seeking for land, the council had to give some certain incentives to the Zimbabwe Homeless People's Federation. And as a City of Masvingo, I think this is one area which we want also to follow suit. In particular, I can give an example. When they were giving them land, they were asked not to pay for plan fees, they were asked not to pay for development fees and inspection fees. And I think this is one area as City of Masvingo would also want to really take on board and try to follow suit. But what is also interesting also, what we also learned from the Zimbabwe Homeless People's Federation and the City of Bulawayo is their approach to communities, the participatory approach with the communities. I think solutions lie with those people who are actually affected.
A session was hosted in Iminyela and Mabutweni, whereby architecture students from NAST worked with the local community and federation to produce different architectural designs for both the construction of individualized toilets and house extensions.
Mina nguWinnie Mbufana, ngihlala lapha eMinyela. So mina ngiyabonga kakhulu lokho kwama-toilet kwayenza abantu. Babuya mfera ndaweni basibiza umhlangano. Sahamba emhlanganweni basitshela ukuthi bayasibakhela ama-toilet. Okunye uyasincedisa. Kade sisebenzisa siyi-4 toilet one. Ukuthi kade ngithi ngiyathi ngiyogeza ngale zangalo ngathi uyageza bese sikhathi ugeza ukukipata pata. Mayi lapho uyageza nensizwe yakho ungaba nemali uthenge imithi. Thenga imithi yakho anti libonile kule hand lo muthi lwana we-toilet nalwana okufaka echembeni. Bayangithengela abantwana ufake phakathi evening flatsha so amanzi ankhona ayi-blue. I-toilet yami evening ngena lapha evening sidla. Evening ngede kudla ngisiyongena e-toilet. Akula into engihluphayo ngibona ngi-right straight. Abuya sibili bazofaka itende wayenziwa amadramu babuya beHarare beThabuluk bempopo babuya khona apha kuzoyenza uzovula itoilet. Kwayenziwa idrum khonapha begida amankazana. Hayi ngiyabonga.
NAST has the MOU with Zimbabwe Homeless People's Federation. Now let's hear more from the NAST.
My name is Baron Kaule. I'm the Dean of the Faculty of the Built Environment. I learned quite a lot out of this meeting we had today. It was my first time to attend, but I really enjoyed it in the way that residents are really participating and improving their way of living rather than waiting upon local authorities and the government to assist them. They have taken initiative and it's quite good. There are toilets called eco something, and those toilets are very good in such a way that they are environmentally sustainable.
My name is Linda Magwarondiweni, a lecturer at the National University of Science and Technology. During the whole process, we got so excited, and we also got information about communities of Bulawayo which were struggling, which were living beyond the normal planning standards. Ever since 2014 to date, we have had projects with them. The first one was a profiling report, which is now being used by the university and the Bulawayo City Council. From the profiling report, we had a project on the upgrading or the development of toilets, which was initiated by the Federation and Dialogue on Shelter. To date, the community is happy. But for us as NAST, we did not have much case studies as reference for our faculty. But the coming in of Federation into existence has brought in real existing cases, especially on infrastructure. Today we have issues of infrastructure in Zimbabwe. Students come, they liaise with Dialogue, they commune with the communities, they get the real essence of the poor communities of Bulawayo. To date, now they have what are called planning studios, a recent project which they just finished. For a student to understand participatory approaches, they need that interaction with the communities they read about. When they are designing for a poor community, they really need to understand what a poor family really requires. If it's a toilet, if it's just a kitchen, if it's just change of windows, if it's elevation, those little things, the students are now getting first-hand experience from sharing with the communities.